What's up, guys? We're here on Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving in America. You're eating turkey. You've got us. You got the fire on. You've got us on the big screen TV. You're just relaxing. It's not. Canada doesn't even care about Thanksgiving, right?
First of all, Canada does care about Thanksgiving. We just celebrate it. We're a little premature on it, where we celebrated it in October. But
okay.
same thing. Turkey.
Do you still have our Black Friday? Do you steal that from us too? Okay. Cool. So
No, Black Friday for us wasn't really a big thing. It's only really started in the past like 10 years. We have a thing called Boxing Day. Same with guys in the UK. Like, so we have that as our big deal day, whatever. But now that we're adopting Black Friday, a bit more Boxing is kind of getting pushed. But that's not why we're here. We're not talking
what? Why are we here?
We
I got my candy yesterday.
We are here because there is a new limited edition release of the Fender Tom DeLonge's Stratocaster.
Yeah, dude.
And it is getting
not getting
mixed reviews.
Can I just say, because we're not getting into the specs yet. 20 years ago, we were all in like either high school, I guess some of the watchers were in middle school and not born yet, or college. And what would we have given for an opportunity to buy a limited edition color, limited to 300, with a special case and a COA?
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool, to be honest. Like, I was thinking about that last night, because I think I've told this story before. I'm not sure, but I remember going into, it's called Long and McQuaid, which is like the Guitar Center for Canada, and the dude behind the counter pulled out a book, or like the book guitar catalog that he has, like the dealer catalog. And he showed me, like, I remember seeing it in print, that the Tom DeLonge is going to be coming out in shell pink, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome, just like the Hoppus bass did. And I thought, man, well, maybe that's like a limited edition, and like I had this whole conspiracy theory in my head, and it never came. And I always thought, oh man, that would have been such a cool like limited edition run, and that never was. And so hearing that there is a limited edition, and like a really limited edition at that, at 300, is really interesting. The guitar itself is still selling pretty well, so usually they don't do limited edition colors or waves until like the hype has kind of died down a bit. So actually,
so do you want to talk about the specs or the price first? What do you want to talk about?
First, I just want to we'll kind of go into I have the two pictures up of the teasers that was released. So the one on the left was the first one. It says Black Friday coming to the stars.media. So that was a huge, everybody was speculating, like, is it a mini guitar? Is it a miniature guitar? Is it a
boxcar racer tribute? Everybody was like, why is it?
And I see why. I see why, because of the red. Like, I completely see it. And, having it all, whatever, just a little bit of it, people can look at it and kind of come to any conclusions, and you never know, right?
I have to say this on our video because we posted online, is this design was made by Tom. So anybody that says like, Tom never played this color scheme, he doesn't like this isn't what he wanted, this is what he wanted. He chose all of these specs. He does not care that it's similar to the Jim Root. It chose this color scheme because it's similar to that t-shirt he wears, the To the Stars t-shirt, and he felt like it looked like it. So the satin paint is like the cotton, the little red knob is like the logo, and it's all blacked out. And he has, I guess, similar specs to the Jim Root, but the Jim Root is an all mahogany guitar that's square on the sides with no inlays, compound radius fretboard, 2 pickups, active pickups with a battery. This is the Invader with all black hardware, with the normal rounded body on the edges, made out of alder. It's a different guitar, man.
it is, yeah. And essentially that is what it's just. It's a new or different color, picked out by Tom, and I think a lot of people were disappointed at first seeing this picture, not seeing, either the competition stripe or anything like that. And trust me, I get that. Would I have liked them to do one like the box? Absolutely. I think that would 100%.
Painting the stripes would probably jack the price up a ton.
Unfortunately,
they wouldn't be able to do the inlays. There's no way.
Yeah, I'd be fine even if it was just a dot inlay with the stripes. Even that, I'd be I'd be totally down for. But nevertheless, this is the first part that we got. So the speculations. What was the price? What was how was this going to be released? What is it? Is it just the guitar? Whatever. So the next picture or the next slide here. So Tom yesterday. So we're recording it on Thanksgiving. So yesterday Tom released these pictures and kind of a little bit more information, I guess you can say, on it. So definitely all black hardware, satin finish. Even the neck plate, it looks like it's blacked out, which is really just kind of cool. If you read that, it does, he does say that it's limited to 300. It comes with a hard shell case with custom artwork on it, and a COA, because these are limited to 300, that is going to be signed by Tom. Are they going to be numbered? I'm not sure. I think that'd be cool if they did.
Hope so. Yeah, I know.
But and also it came with the price tag of $14.99 USD, and that's what a lot of people have issues with, and have their thoughts on it.
Well, let's talk about the price. We're only talking Mexican guitars here. Mexican guitars. Yes, I know that you bought a TD Strat in the year 2002 for $500, but it has been 20 years, 21 years, and salaries have gone up. There was COVID. There's materials, supplies. If you look at, and I know this makes people mad, all the guitars make people mad, but it's just how it is. If you look at the Tom Morello signature, it does come with a case. It's not that custom of a case, but it's $16.99. You look at the Jim Root Jazzmaster, the new white one, it's what? $17.99, and it has a hard shell case, no COA. The case doesn't have logos and stuff on it. The Tom DeLonge Strat that is selling well is $1,300, and this new one is $1,500, and it comes with a hard shell custom case and a COA. I know that I'm going to be called like a Fender shill or whatever, but dude, that is a deal right there. That is a deal, I think.
Yeah, I mean, people 100% are entitled to their own opinions. They're the ones that work for their money. They're the ones that decide what they want to buy with it. But personally, I do think that for what the guitar already sells by itself with, for $1,300, an extra $200, you get the a custom color that is only limited to 300, a case, a COA. I don't see an issue with that extra couple hundred for the extra stuff that you get. You're just pretty much buying the extra stuff that you normally couldn't get anywhere. But that's the big thing that people are having, I think, the issues with, is that, well, one, that Tom has never played this color scheme before.
He doesn't play Strats anymore.
And that and the price tag.
Right. And I have to bring up the point about the Strats, because we keep getting, where's the Stratocaster? Why is Fender not listening? Why do they not care? They're focusing too much on Strats. Well, one thing, Fender is the biggest guitar brand in the world, probably. They have more divisions. I promise you, they're working on the Stratocaster, and they can do this at the same time. I always go back to that Emily Wolf Epiphone, and I know that people are like, so what? But I'm just using it as an example. They had the Emily Wolf Epiphone in black. She told me and Stefan that a white one was coming. It took a year. It's got the exact same hardware, same specs, just a different color, and it took a year to get it out. So we can't be shocked. Tom, has he even been playing these Starcasters a year? We can't be shocked, because they have to make these custom neck pockets. They have to press the bodies. They have to, decide the nut width. They got to decide the fretboard radius, all of that.
There's a lot that goes into it, yeah.
Yeah, once those specs are set, you don't want to change them because you want that to be the model. And I used the example when we were practicing yesterday is it's like the TD Strat right there, the green one. For this, all they have to do is change the color of the hardware, the color of the body, and the plastics and the pickup. And it's like, there you go. And the people that want the stripes or the headstock, I get it. It would be cool to have a black headstock or stripes. But it was just like not financially, what's the word, Stefan? Like smart or like
feasible too. I don't think it's. Yeah. I just don't think for this it's very easy for them just to do a limited edition custom run of a guitar that's already selling extremely well. I don't know. I again, people, like I said, people are entitled to their own. If they don't want it, they don't want it. If they think the price, anything else, I mean, I get it. Like I said, people are entitled to whatever they want to be entitled to, and it's their money at the end of the day, and what they want to use it for is up to them. But personally, I'm not just saying this because of whatever, but like I do think this is super cool. Like having a custom case, having a COA, having custom colors that Tom himself did pick out specifically for this. This wasn't just like Fender going to Tom and being like, here, release this. This is him doing it kind of.
This whole thing was their choice to do. Yeah, to even do this limited release. And I'll give you guys some insider information from me and Stefan is we were approached by a few people about what colors would you do if you could do a limited. And I think me and Stefan, if you recall, I think we were mostly pushing for white and silver because we felt like they could never get the orange right. Like we were trying to do the nostalgia ones for you guys. We were saying white and silver, and we were thinking, the orange would never be right. It would be like Capri or something. I thought that Fiesta Red with a black pop like that would look so cool as a TD. What was your thoughts when we were approached?
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember.
Like that was the initial. Was like, an easy one would be like a silver, but it would be Inca silver, wouldn't be the chrome silver. And most people wouldn't care about that, but still, some people still would. The orange, it'd be so hard to get that custom orange just right. I think for us, the ones that we did decide like at the end was like, well, it'd be really cool if they did an all black and an all white. Now, neither of us said anything about satin or a red knob or black, nothing like that. But like that was because and the reason why is in a lot of the comments that you guys made, it was, I would love it if they made an all black. I would love it if they made an all white. But again, satin wasn't the one that we thought of, but like it looks super cool like this.
Me and Stefan were thinking the Squires finally in a Fender version. We were thinking that, and then we thought silver would be cool, but I mean it didn't happen. I mean, that's like this is what Tom chose, and I see so many comments that are like 10-second fix. I'm removing that red knob, and I'm like, well, hold on. Have you seen a Fender with a red knob like that before? It's kind of cool, kind of different. Yeah. Tom chose that. I kind of want to see if I like it. We should throw this out here, Stefan, is we are not getting any perks or discounts. We have to go on there on tomorrow and buy it just like everybody else with our credit card, trying to be fast. So just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I don't want people thinking that just because if we're getting one of these, like not at all. Like I am going to try to get one of these. I'm gonna, I think, limit or get rid of a couple things that I have sitting here because I don't need all this stuff anymore. So I'm probably gonna be getting rid of a couple things, but I do want to try. I do want to try to get this. I do think it is really cool that they are doing this release.
Yeah, and I don't have money everywhere, but I have to put it on a credit card or something because this is like a childhood dream. I know he didn't play it live, but it's just the idea behind it is so cool.
I do also think that a lot of the people that are voicing their opinions or concerns on it are guitar players, and I think a lot of people
too.
Absolutely, yeah. But I think this is more geared towards not just a gearhead or a guitar player, but a collector as well, because it is limited to 300, and once these are done, they're done. So that appeals to a lot of the collectors, and there's some pretty heavy hitter collectors out there for Blink that, would be it. Even though this is a huge thing, like size wise for somebody that collects, this is going to be, I think, a pretty cool thing, years down the road to open that case up and not still be in there with the COA and everything. So I think it's appealing to not just, and if you notice, there's no people that are collecting or collectors that are going to be buying one of these aren't really complaining, because I think they can see the value of what this might be later on. Now, I'm not buying it to flip it or anything like that. Like I want to keep this, but there's going to be people that buy it to intend to flip and
you're gonna see stuff like ridiculous prices for sure. And I think you brought up a great point about the guitar players, because you see them say all the time, I could build one for less. I could build this the way that it should be.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, dude, I agree, but I also think maybe quarter or half of the people buying it probably won't even play a note on it. They'll just keep it in the case, hang it on the wall, make it a trophy. That's just what this thing is. And I want to play it.
I do.
But
I'll play it 100%. No, and satin guitars like this, they don't age the best from what I've seen.
Fingerprint.
The oil and all that stuff. Yeah. So I do think the people that are going to get them to collect, they are just going to sit in the closet in a case and in their mind, just accumulate value. But I think that's what this is appealing to.
I am not going to pay a jacked up price for one. I'm just going to hope that To the Stars and Fender does more and I get another chance, because I really want to have one. And I know this sounds so dumb, but I'm not that picky about the color, because I just think the idea behind it, custom case, limited, specs that you've never seen on a TD Strat before. I would love to have one of some kind if they made more colors.
It's the first, TD Fender with a black Invader that they've released. So it's people keep saying it's a $99 pickup. It's true. But still,
and
it's those things that get me.
There probably is one, but tell me one that has a red chrome knob. I mean, or metal red knob, whatever you would call it.
I don't know.
People hate that knob, but I think it's so unique.
The other thing too, that is kind of a cool thing is, I think Tom likes black hardware. Like if you look at even the Stratocaster, like the one that he had, that pretty sure is the prototype for the signature line, it's black hardware. From what I've heard, the teal metallic green, whatever it was one of his favorites because of the black hardware. So again, you can tell that Tom definitely had his hands in this, because there are stuff that you can tell that he is a fan of. So I don't know, I'm personally, again, this is just me, but I am really excited for it. I do like the satin finish with the gloss pickguard. I think that really, just aesthetically, I think that looks really cool. I love the black hardware on this. Again, it's just, you don't get that on anything else.
I'm actually a little nervous about it, man. I don't know if I'll be fast enough.
I know, that's what I was. You got to be quick.
I think there's a lot of people in the shadows that aren't commenting that are going to want this thing, and I hope I can get one, because I refuse to pay a jacked up
premium.
price.
No, I'm with you on. If I don't get it, is what it is. But I'm definitely going to try it. It's so funny. I was on the fence until I heard that the custom case, the COA, and I was like, got me. As lame as it is, those little things.
I could at least put that in the closet, and if I regret it or something, and then be like, oh man, it got me too.
It is what it is. But anyways, I'm excited. I know you are too. If you're not a fan of it, whatever. Again, that's more than fine. Everyone's entitled to, like I keep saying, their own opinions
honestly,
on it.
With only 300 of these, it's good that everybody's not a fan. And I don't mean for me, I mean for everybody that wants one. Because if everybody wanted one and there were only 300, it would really be tough. So the fact that there is a majority that don't like it, great. I mean, maybe that way the people that really want it will get them.
We'll have a better chance. Yeah, absolutely. If this does well,
can you imagine if they only did 300 boxcar ones and they had the white stripe, man? It'd be insane. So it's like people are like, that would sell, yeah, but these will sell too.
I would love for them to do the stripes. Like, if they just did just the Afioso or the boxcar Strat, just that alone. Oh, I don't even care if even if it's the same neck that's on these signature models.
Yeah, or
sign me up.
100%. A white on white would be great. Olympic white.
Olympic white would be really cool.
All they have to do is just change the color in the pick guard, and they've got it. It's like
that's it.
Or Inca silver. Like you'd have to have a hardtail, but like Inca silver would look great.
Weird question, and I maybe I should know this. I don't know, but do they make white hardware?
Not that I've seen. No.
If they did an all white with white hardware, like I mean, I have no idea. Maybe I'm an idiot.
I've white hardware on an ESP before, but I don't think I've seen Fender do it. I mean, but never say never, right?
Yeah, but I've never seen a red knob before on a Fender, so I don't know.
Right.
It'd be cool to see if they did make one other color. What would you want?
Okay, so are we doing nostalgia tributes, or are we doing like something that's never been done?
Let's do both. Let's do nostalgic first. Okay.
Nostalgic, I've always wanted the white on white. Yeah. So like if I could have the white on white, it's just the rock show video. You've heard my other videos. It's just that's amazing for me.
Yeah.
And we're just talking about Strats. And then the tribute or whatever, the custom one, I still think, just like this bass is technically Fiesta Red. I think Fiesta Red with a black pup. I don't know if you would put a pearl guard or a plant. I don't care. But like, I feel like it would be so awesome because you can't get the orange right. But Fiesta Red looks so good to me, doesn't it? Like Fiesta Red.
Yeah. I hate saying it, but those two are the exact same answers that I would pick. I haven't yet, but I want to make. I've told you numerous times a Tele Deluxe kind of road worn, but Fiesta Red with like a aged white pick guard and whatever. I'm not sure about the pickup yet. Probably a JB, but
and then black, right? A black pup with the red. Oh, like that's just always the best. Like with the red, when it has the white pups, it's not as cool. But the black,
it does. Yeah, it pops a lot more. 100%. Yeah. I think that would be cool. And if they did make one with the stripes, I think that'd be cool. Like they have a lot of options that they really could do. It's just, I think a lot of it though will depend on how well this drop does. I think if it does well, you'll probably, I don't know, but you'll probably see other colors. Maybe you'll, even from Fender themselves, they might release something like a limited run of whatever. It's easy to do, but
Starcasters too. Once the Starcasters are everywhere, they'll have limited of those, and like everybody's like, "Where's the Starcaster?" Where guys, like this is just Brian talking here. NAMM is coming up, the National Music Convention in California.
When is that?
In January. So like that's when they announce all this stuff. Will you just relax? I feel like you're gonna get some announcements at NAMM. That's where they announced like the Jim Root one year and the Tom Morello. Like, dude, just wait till January.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see when.
That's my advice. It's like
find it quick.
How they announce like game systems at some of these, like I guess they don't have the big one anymore, but like at these conventions. But
again, January 25th to 28th. I think again with like how well that the Tom guitar did, the Fender, it'd be really weird for them not to capitalize on it. And remember, it is a business at the end of the day. Like as much as they want to do stuff for the fans and stuff, it is a business. And if you can market and off of, well, here's a pink, here's a red, here's a whatever, and they're selling, they're going to keep doing it. And I don't know. It's a cool time to be, I think, a Tom guitar fan right now with it. But
that doesn't mean I'll buy every one of them, but I am excited about the first one just because who knows if there's more? Who knows if there's not? Like, I gotta at least try.
I think I hope if they do release more, hopefully it's not black, because I would like it. I guess maybe the collector in me to have it just limited to that 300.
All the posts just keep saying only, and there's also a lot of negative comments about it. I feel like that this is it for the black, personally. I know nothing, but I feel that way.
Yeah, I think 300, and then they'll cap it off.
Yep.
Any last thoughts on it?
No, I'm just... If you're watching this on Thanksgiving, good luck tomorrow. If you're watching this way later, hopefully we got them. I think they're pre-orders, so we won't have them like instantly. We gotta wait some months, I'm sure, until next year. But yeah.
I wonder if they're even fully made yet.
And if you hate it, I mean, leave a comment. It helps the video. Even if you leave a comment and you tell us you hate it and stuff, do it. Tell us you hate us. No, I'm just kidding. But like, it'll just get the conversation going. It's totally cool if you don't like it, and we know it looks like the gym route. We know, but feel free to comment that.
Yeah, honestly, it's like I said, people are entitled to whatever opinion they have. It's good. It keeps if everybody was positive or happy about it, conversations would be boring. So it's good that people have the other side of it. But comment also if you are going to be pre-ordering one, and if you, like Brian was saying, if you're watching this after Black Friday, comment if you did pre-order or got one. I'd love to hear it, because I do think they'll go pretty quickly. So
yeah, I mean, if you don't like it, there are 300 people in the world that want it. Trust me, it's okay. You're giving it to them. So
pretty much
we love all the opinions.
Yeah, exactly. But all right, guys. If you want to follow us on Instagram, we are on there. We're more active on there than anything. Brian doing the robot as he walks away to eat some turkey. Okay, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Take care.
Bye.